I'm R.C. Blakes, and welcome again to the Mordecai Moment. This is day 5, and today we're talking about you are not responsible for saving everyone. This is all about healing. Compassion is beautiful. Self-abandonment is not. Many women were taught to prove their goodness by rescuing people. You anticipate everyone's needs, fix their mistakes, absorb their consequences, and make excuses for behavior they refuse to change. You call it love. Sometimes it is actually fear. Your fear is driving you. You fear being rejected if you stop helping. You fear being called selfish if you establish boundaries. You fear that people will no longer need you, and somewhere along the way, being needed becomes a necessity. It's how you measure your value. But rescuing people can prevent them from developing the strength and responsibility their lives require without you. You are never assigned to become another adult's permanent emotional life support system. Healthy love supports people without assuming responsibility for their transformation. So today's action is, I need you to ask yourself, who am I working harder to save than they are working to change? Then consider what would happen if you stopped interrupting the consequences of that person's choices. You do not have to become cold. No, you do not. You simply have to stop confusing love with self-erasure. Mordecai Mission helps women identify the patterns that have made them over-responsible, emotionally depleted, and disconnected from themselves. You can be loving without losing yourself. You can care without carrying everything. So I ask you today, consider joining Mordecai Mission and begin learning the difference. I'm R.C. Blakes. There are women who are strong enough to carry everyone else, but have never been given the space to confront what they are carrying within themselves. You may be successful, responsible, spiritual, accomplished, and still recognize that old pain is influencing your relationships, your confidence, your decisions, and even the way you see yourself. You may have spent years becoming what everyone else needed you to be, while slowly losing touch with the woman God originally created. And this is why Mordecai Mission is returning. Yes, there is going to be another Mordecai Mission cohort. Mordecai Mission is a live 12-week transformational mentoring experience for women, facilitated by myself and my wife, Lisa. Together, we will move through 3 powerful stages. First, we will heal. We will identify the subconscious thorns, emotional wounds, and broken beliefs that have quietly shaped your life. Next, we will discover. We will uncover your authentic identity, your values, your purpose, and the woman beneath the conditioning. And then finally, we will become. We will develop the confidence, discipline, creativity, and habits necessary to walk fully into your future. But Mordecai Mission is not simply another class you watch. It is a framework that the Holy Spirit gave me to help women specifically break free and transform. It is a process you participate in. That is why every applicant will begin by completing a brief transformation readiness and program fitness assessment. The assessment will help you identify your most important growth areas, evaluate your readiness for the process, and determine whether Mordecai Mission is the right next step for you. I don't want you there unless you know that this really fits your future. If you are ready to stop merely surviving what happened to you and begin becoming who God created you to be, apply for enrollment consideration today. Mordecai Mission, the live mentoring experience. Heal, discover, become.